Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
I got 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid.
I got 25 lighters on the dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid. I got 25 lighters for my 25 foes. 25 something sending 25 doors. 25 25 screws into something in the 25 U's. 25 now gold lighters on my chain. 25 I don't really know the rest of the words.
25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid. We got 25 lighters on the dresser, yes sir. Got to get paid. I got 25 lighters for my 25.
Welcome to JNXT, also known as the Johnny.
Also known as 25 lighters.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my new name, Young 25 lighters.
We're really Johnny of like the internet.
Oh, it's a groove thing. We got a funky swing.
Yeah, it's a groove thing, a groove thing. We're going on, moving strong. Don't you let them steer you wrong. It's a groove thing. Yeah, we're gonna give you what you want, just as long as you're around. It's a groove thing.
A groove thing.
Oh, my part. Party people is a silky fun and groove thing. Party people is a silky fun and groove thing. What up, everybody?
What's happening?
Yeah. How you living?
Woo, this is the best part of my day.
I know.
Ooh, this week has been rough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been rough.
Why so come?
Oh, it's been rough. Monday, was Monday rough?
Mondays are usually always rough.
It was. Yeah, it was. And then this white man has just tried me to, I mean, when I tell you, no, but when I tell you he tested the devil, the devil, like, tested me down. And I said, you know, it's my job right now. It's my job right now. Because I was about to, when I tell you I was about to cuss him out. Oh, this was at work. Oh, nigga, I was about to cuss that nigga from Bronx to Brooklyn.
Ooh,
like, I was about to cuss this nigga out in every borough in this city.
Yikes.
He was about to get it in Long Island. He's about to get it in Staten Island. He's about to get it in Manhattan. He's about to get it in the Bronx. He's about to get it in Yonkers. He's about to get it in Brooklyn. He's about to get it in Queens. He was about to get it everywhere.
Yikes.
In every way.
Yikes.
But I thought about Noah's groceries and I stopped.
Yeah.
So
that's real. Don't skip out on my boo's groceries.
But woo, he's still gonna get a mild version.
That's real.
Please believe. Anyway, how was your week?
You know, pretty good. No complaints.
Good.
No, I have them, but I won't.
Okay.
I went back to the gym. I'm eating healthily again.
Hey.
Which means I'm miserable.
Real.
And it's not like, you know what it is? It's like the beginning stages are always like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But once you get in the groove, it's fine.
Yeah, you just have to find a groove.
Yeah.
It just takes about a week to just kind of,
That's literally what it's been. So next week I'll be like,
all right.
Kale.
What you gonna do this weekend though?
I don't have anything to do this weekend.
I'm talking about as far as your food.
Oh, I cooked.
Oh, okay.
Like, I haven't, all this week, I have not bought food out. Because my number one, I realized, like, when doing my whole budget and stuff, like, my thing is food. Like, I spend money on food, like, what? You know how people shop for clothes and they have a shopping problem? I have a food problem.
Yeah, really.
And it's not like, yes, because I eat, I'm trying not to eat trash, but also I like really good food.
Sames.
And I don't really care how much it costs, really, if it's really good.
Same.
So, like, there's this deli by my job, and they make, like, the best breakfast sandwich ever, and they actually use real bacon, and you know how hard that is to find in New York? Because everybody wants to be halal and, like, not use...
I don't want no beef bacon.
Right, and it tastes like, I'm like, what is this? Like, man,
I don't do it.
It's gross. But they actually use pork bacon, and this shit is like, and I get like a combination between brie and smoked Gouda on the thing. And that shit is like $7. So, like, but it's so delicious. And I get fresh squeezed orange juice.
Ooh, there's this place by my job called Bread and Spread. And
that sounds like the most hipster
place
on the planet.
But they have this breakfast sandwich that I get on a ciabatta with a fried egg, avocado, bacon.
I get avocado on mine too.
Pepper jelly.
Whoa.
And cheddar.
Whoa.
And they toast it. It's this little dirty white boy who works behind the counter. And he makes the best breakfast sandwich. And when I tell you that, it will hold you over until 3 p.m.
What?
You don't even want to eat lunch, but it's so good. And I get that with the Annie's orange juice, because Annie's is the brand.
I fucks with Annie's.
Hard.
Yeah, I fucks with her the long way.
Like, all the juices for, like, I use them for cocktails and stuff, but for my breakfast, like, when I want orange juice, which is not often because I drink coffee most mornings.
Yeah, I only drink that fresh squeezed orange juice over there. Shout out to Garden City over on 9th Avenue. Like that is I don't know what oranges they use, but they are like amazing. And I don't really fuck with orange juice. Like people like Tropicana.
I don't drink orange juice like that. But when I have a breakfast sandwich, I have to have orange juice with it. You know
what breakfast sandwich is amazing?
Which one?
The Starbucks double bacon smoked Gouda egg sandwich on the croissant.
See, here's my thing about the egg from Starbucks.
Yeah,
where is it cooked? Where is this made?
Let's not worry about semantics.
I worry
right
about
now.
things like that. Like, I think about those things.
Well, maybe you should just stop thinking.
I like to know that you cracked the egg right there in front of me.
Oh God,
this is important to my soul.
Listen.
I just want to know where the egg comes from.
It came from a chicken.
Gouda, double bacon, all that sounds amazing. It's on a ciabatta, I assume.
It's on a croissant.
Oh, better.
Yeah.
But, like, where was...
I mean, it's there. I mean, essentially, it's like frozen and, like, they heat it up. Like.
Frozen eggs don't sit well with me.
So, listen. So, listen. It's delicious.
I'm the type of girl who needs a real egg.
Well, I'm the type of girl that needs a real egg too, but I actually really like this sandwich. So, but yeah, my week was straight, like 9:15. I mean, I haven't had any like bad thing happen.
Okay.
I've been straight. Like the only thing I'm trying to think, because like the last few episodes I've been like, I'm not doing anything. My life is blah 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 blah. I'm necessary blah blah. What happened? Like, have I gotten to this place where my life is really just like, meh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Sounds like it.
Like I don't have. I had this realization. Like I had a big Mary Jane moment today.
I don't know what that means, but
okay. Well, I had a Joan Clayton moment.
Okay.
Okay. That I realized that I need to move out of New York because, don't make that face, for social reasons. Not because I dislike my group of friends here or anything, but I realized that I probably won't ever be able to settle down and find somebody in New York. So, I have a long list of reasons why, but I'm not going to share them here.
Okay.
Or do you want me to share them here?
I mean, that's totally up to you, sugar. Whatever you want.
I mean, okay, fine. So it has a lot to do with, like, you know, when people move here, people are like hustlers and dream chasers, right? Like, no one's really here to like meet and fellowship and get to know somebody, for the most part. That only really happens after people have lived here for a very long time. So, like, I've lived here for a very long time. So I'm kind of like, well, okay, I've done what I needed to do. Mm-hmm. So now I can focus on other aspects of my life. It's very difficult to do that because men get easily distracted, especially gay men. So it's like there's so much going on. They can't necessarily focus on love and fostering relationships. So if I move to another space, that would happen. Not to say that men aren't trash in different places, because don't be fooled by location changes. Men never vary from the script. However, I also have learned that I don't fit New York's gay dating market. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't physically look like what the typical New York gay person who is in fashion at the time looks like. But if I would fit in elsewhere, if that makes sense. So, like, I don't fit the New York mold. I filled other places, but not New York, and that's okay. So I gotta move. I don't have to move because of that, because it's a little silly, but I realize that I don't think I will be fulfilled in that aspect of my life here in New York.
Well, you'd have to take care of yourself first.
Yeah.
And if you feel like the personal aspects of your life are not satisfied, then I guess you take the necessary precautions to get them in order.
I felt like you just wrote this in your head to have like a PR statement so you don't sound like a hater.
I mean, pretty much, but no, I'm not here for this. Like, I know. But listen, I mean, I plan on moving anyway for career reasons. Well, we will get to that when it happens, but it ain't happening right now.
Yeah, but anyway, shop our sponsors. Follow us anywhere and everywhere. Please rate us 5 stars on iTunes. I know we don't say it every week, but literally that's what gets us on. So please rate us 5 stars, even if you don't have an iPhone and you've had to like replace your Galaxy Note that was like a weapon of mass destruction. You know, just log onto your computer and open iTunes, because even your Chromebooks and even your Acers have iTunes on them. So you can definitely log on to iTunes and go to the podcast and rate us 5 stars, because that's what good Christian people do, or good Muslim people, or good atheists, whoever you believe in, or whatever you believe in. That's what good people do. They rate us 5 stars.
Yeah. So be a good person.
Be a good person. Rate us 5 stars. Like, don't be trash.
Don't be trash, bro.
Yeah. Quick shout out to the Crown and Collars podcast. I was on their show this past week.
Hey.
And the week before that.
Nice.
Yeah. We had a good time. They had an Auntie Jams episode. So I was there. I talked about Lenny Williams.
That's great.
Yeah. I also talked about 7th Streeter, which we could probably talk about in this show too. Right. Only because of like, we'll get to it later. But, yeah. So I was on there. Go listen to them. I'll put the link in the description box wherever you're listening. And also, sorry about last week. About this episode not being on iTunes. It's on now. So,
yeah.
It wasn't us. I know people were like, where's the show? Sorry, guys. It was a technical error with our host. And they're about to... and they listen to the show. Hi, Matt and John. So...
Matt and John.
Yeah, they listen. They know. Because they were like, don't talk about it on the podcast. I'm like, yeah, I will. I've had a Podomatic account for 8 years.
Get it together.
Right. But anyway, they're super supportive. So thank you guys.
Thanks.
And they feature us 4 times a day, every day.
So make sure you listen to us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher Network, Podomatic, and Google Play.
Yeah. You ready? Do you have any announcements?
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Not right now, but coming soon.
Oh. Buy tickets for the Friend Zone December 3rd live.
Yeah.
Yep. You ready?
I'll be there.
So will I. Oh my God. So I have a story.
Okay.
Finally. I just realized this. And it's super fucked up. So a couple of weeks ago, I was at Brandon's house.
Okay.
And, all Brandon and I do is just listen to trap music. And he, sits under the high grade willow tree. And I, sit there. It's okay. So we went to the corner store because they make bomb ass sandwiches. So we go over there and there's this guy, this Mexican guy making sandwiches or whatever, and he's like mad rude and like just didn't like want to be there. He was real pervy too because he was talking sideways to this white girl, but he was like, "That's your man." He was like, "That's my brother." He was like, so. I was just like, oh, gross. So, anyway, like, he was giving me a hard time. And I was just like, I didn't ask you for fucking attitude. I just make my fucking sandwich so I can leave. And so, like, the Middle Eastern guys were just like, yo, just leave him alone. Like, because, I get very, very, like, Joanne Prada.
Right.
So, he was like, just wouldn't shut up. And I was just like, talk to your friend. Because I was
what was
like,
his problem?
He was just fucking with me. And Brandon was like, yo, he's just fucking with you. I was like, I didn't come here to be fucked with. I came here to get a fucking sandwich. Like, leave me alone.
I don't want your jokes.
Right. Like,
that's like that episode of Awkward Black Girl where she goes out to eat with her white boyfriend and the server just keeps poking at him, or whatever, and keeps digging at him. And he's like, I'm trying to have a nice dinner with my girlfriend. Like, save your jokes.
We're going to talk about you visiting web series in a second. So I hadn't gone over there in a while. So on Saturday, I go over there. Halloween weekend. Oh. I go over there and I go to the corner store by myself. It's during the day. The guy's there. Another guy makes my sandwich. It's cool, fine. So as I'm leaving, the guy was like, yo, we didn't think you were going to come back, so we fired the guy. I was like, what? He was like, remember? He was fucking with you. I was like, what? Like, I literally didn't remember, and I was like, wait, you remembered? And then I was like, you fired him? They were like, yeah. Because we thought, like, you just never came back. I was like, you fired him for me? They're like, he was
Like, you gave me this gift?
Right. Like, they literally fired this nigga. Like, for real.
Damn, what if he had kids?
I don't care. He should have thought about that before he was fucking with my sandwich. So
that is so fat of you.
Moral of the story:
Don't mess
fuck
with
me while you're making my food.
You'll get fired.
You will get fired.
I told you niggas he will haunt you.
Yes, people think it's a joke. Like, no. God.
You crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
I go by Jay. CC's my bestie. My job is dumb. Sell pills to fatties. I hate this shit. I am not happy. So I write rhymes. Word to your daddy.
So you're watching web series. That is so new for you.
I know. You know, that wasn't my thing.
Oh, yeah. So you like Awkward Black Girl?
I do. I'm almost finished with it. I think I have like 4 or 5 episodes left, but people have been interrupting me with work.
Yeah, that's so dumb. So Awkward Black Girl. What else have you? That's the only one you're watching right now?
Yeah. I mean, and I watch Antoinette's series through Jungle Wild TV, which is the black girl from Degrassi. Mm-hmm. And she has one called Beyond Complicated.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And that, Stefan,
yeah.
Oh, he is so fine.
He's not even an actor. That's the crazy thing.
He's like a model. He's so cute. Anyway.
So I watch that obviously to support Antoinette, but it's actually a good series.
Yeah, it is.
And my husband watches it too. And then I started watching Awkward Black Girl, and I like it.
You see how it's similar to, and how most of the actors on Awkward Black Girl are on Insecure.
Yes.
Because Cece, and I'm mad because Cece, like, they were BFFs, and now she's the bitch I don't like.
But I get it, because I see how Issa tries to really, I mean, even in just her having Fran and Crystal, shout out to my sisters, having them do the official podcast recap, and then having Lovey do the blog recap, and just how she really brings black women into what she's doing to try to highlight everybody. I think I
used to
applaud
put the hood
that.
on for real.
Absolutely.
For real. She's been super supportive of me and Kid Fury and like all the people who do like digital content.
Yep.
So like she's up there.
And she's actually really good friends with my best friend's sister, who's one of my friends as well. They all went to school together. So, which is why I laughed when Jadena was in the last episode of...
I haven't seen it just yet.
I'm not going to... I mean, he's just in the episode, but I laughed because I was like, I knew that they'd all gone to school together. Yeah. So, I completely support Insecure. And then I was like, you know what? Let me go back and see what she was doing before that. So I see the glow up.
Yeah.
I see the glow up. And so shout out to her, and shout out to all of you all who have been on since Awkward Black Girl, first came out.
I can't wait for you to start First. It is so good.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
First is so good. It's so good. It's so like what Love Jones should have been.
The musical or the movie?
No, like the movie. Like, it's really like it's very cute, like a cute black love story.
Okay.
And it's with straight people. Not to say that means anything, but like it. What's interesting is the fact that like most gay web series, they always focus on love and fucking, and other like black gay series or black series that always focus like money and violence. I don't know what the fuck that shit is.
Because we watch it.
I know. I'm no one's surprised at all. No one is surprised. I'm surprised you all don't have a cameo.
I did serve like one of the producers.
And there it is. But like that, like that's why I liked Black and Sexy TV is because like and like Roomy Lover Friends, like that was a really good show. You would like that too. Andre Fuller is in it. Ooh, he's so fine. Anyway, but like First is such a cute black love story. All of you should watch it.
I'll watch that next.
It's produced really well. a couple people from Insecure who was in Insecure is on the show, and
I would actually act in a web series.
You should.
I would totally do one.
I say that for you. I
would totally do that. Like, I would try to, test my hand at that.
Fine ass James Bland is in it.
Issa, let me get in the episode of Insecure.
Same here. Oh my gosh, put me on, son. And the choir, like, she has so many good ones, but like, the choir was so good. I wish it had. She gave it more life, but the choir was really funny to me.
Who was that?
It was the Issa Rae show.
Oh, okay.
It was actually on this. It was on this network called something black. But it was actually on TV, and then I don't know what happened. But yeah. First, watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Hello.
Excited to talk about this artist.
Me too.
Because she low-key was Noah's first concert.
She was like captivated her.
Yeah. Like,
we have a photo of her of Noah watching her like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So our homegirl Jamie Wood.
Yeah.
Jamie Woods is so, I can't even begin to like, her voice is so Starbucksy and amazing.
It's relaxing.
Like.
It's perfect morning music. Right. It's perfect commute music. It will start your day on a positive note. And then her energy itself, like Jamie is such a sweetie. Like she's literally been a doll every time that I've seen her. And she is just a sweetheart. She's funny. She's beautiful. She's black.
Yeah.
And she's super, super talented.
Yeah, she's from the Midwest. And then she came out here to study music at the Berklee College of Music. And she actually lives right here in Brooklyn.
But you guys should definitely check her out. Her music is on Spotify.
It's Jaime Woods. You can also find her at jamiewoodsmusic.com. Her EP is called Troy. When we saw her, she didn't have an EP out.
Nope.
And that was like 2 years ago.
When I first saw her, she actually was singing backup for Nick
Hakim.
Nick Hakim.
I love Nick Hakim.
When I first saw Jamie, she sang backup for Nick Hakim. And then he brought her to the forefront some too, so you were able to hear her voice.
Cold is my jam. But this is about Jamie.
Yes. So that's the first time I saw her. But we saw her again at one of my best friend's showcases. And that was Noah's first concert. And she was just all into it. She was a baby.
Yeah, I held her the whole time. And she was like enamored by her voice.
She was. So you guys should definitely check her out. Anywhere that you're listening.
Yeah.
And link will be in the description box.
And the song I played for you all at the beginning is called Hello Morning.
There's a lot missing. There's a lot to be desired.
And basically she was angry because her grandmother took her phone away, so she poisoned the Easter greens. Now, you have to be really, really, really angry to poison a whole pot of Easter greens.
Nigga, you gotta be a hateful something to poison the green. Who poisons the greens?
So Neiman Marcus has greens for sale. What? Somebody sent a link at work and I was like, what is this? So I clicked on it and why are y'all selling greens?
In their defense, in the picture that I saw, it looked like they used pork in their greens.
I feel like they did when I read the description. It does not matter. Why are you selling greens? You don't like us. You clutch your purses when we come around. And Neiman Marcus specifically, those salespeople are snooty as shit. And I'm like, you have no reason to be when you work off of commission. Because I used to go in there and buy my deodorant.
I have a confession.
What?
I used to work at Neiman Marcus.
And you're snooty. So right there it is, right there. So if you saw me come in there in some gray sweatpants, you would say, well, I know this heifer's about to steal. You would not say, what can I help you with, miss?
Okay.
Because you don't think I'm about to buy anything. And I came in there for a specific purpose. I remember me and my mother went to Neiman Marcus one time and we were shopping. And the salespeople would not help us. They would not help us. And my mother picked up several things. We tried them on. And then when they realized they are actually getting ready to buy things.
Mm-hmm. They gave a shot.
They were like, oh, can we? My mother said, oh, I'm going to go over there to go get my things rung up. I'm not giving you all this commission, but you have a great day. Why are you selling greens? You don't like me.
Did you want to tell the people how much it costs?
You have the link up.
Oh, I remember how much it costs.
Oh, go ahead. $65.
$65.
Yep.
For greens.
Frozen. All you have to do is heat and serve.
First of all,
why are you selling greens? You don't sell food.
Yeah.
You sell makeup. You sell facial stuff. You sell clothes. You sell drawers. You sell deodorant. You sell perfume. You sell watches, jewelry, shoes. You do not sell mac and cheese, collard greens, yams. Oh, scratch that. Yes, you do. You serve collard greens. Why are you selling collard greens? Why are you ready to ship? Where are these greens? Where are they?
From Nantucket.
Are they just chilling in the warehouse next to the shoes?
I wish I could. I wish this was a video podcast so they could see your face.
I'm just trying to figure out.
No, for real. Because when I saw it, I was just are these because my first question was not the fact that it was greens, because I was white people are doing this whole absurd thing. So I'm used to it at this point. So my first question was are these from Ina Garden? Because then I'm
no.
And they're not at all.
I would not take them even if they were from Ina
I wouldn't either. That's not the point. That's not the point. I was
Am.
trying to understand okay, so is this designer? Are these from Jacques Pepin? Or you know what I mean? Or
is it did you guys do some sort of collaboration with Wolfgang Puck?
Yeah.
Where you did a whole Thanksgiving dinner presented by Neiman Marcus and Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah,
and people
that's
could buy a frozen Thanksgiving dinner.
That's what I was trying to just
no, you are just selling greens.
I was this is the most absurd thing ever.
Appropriation.
It's not even downright appropriation so much as this is just stupid. You know what I mean?
It's both.
And what kills me the most is that there is going to be a motherfucker who buys it.
Somebody's already bought them.
That.
Oh, look, greens.
And and more importantly, who was the dingus who thought this was a good idea? Hey guys, I have a spanking idea.
Let's sell greens.
Collards, yeah.
I feel like...
That's a good one, Todd. What?
I feel like Joanne has something to do with this. We gotta be getting scammed.
I have to. I perpetually live in a state of punked all the time. So I'm just kind of all right, well, white people just fucking
I feel like
with me
she
today.
went in there and she said...
All the Caucasians to the back.
All the Caucasians to the back. Now, I have an idea. Iconic. Let's sell collard greens. Only collard greens.
Yeah.
Smoked ham hock.
Yeah.
Package. $65. Joanne gets 75%.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is not even loud. You're smoking mids. Wow. You really are poor. Hi.
I fucking love Joanne the Scammer.
I showed Tristan and he did not get it. Like, he was like, what is this? And I was like, funny! Wow. She's like, hi. She didn't even say hi to me.
God.
This is not even loud.
This is mad.
This is mids. Wow, you really are poor.
Anyway, the point is, this is absurd and white people must be stopped.
I'm pissed.
Thought on Black Lives Matter.
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for a reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. That man white, he filming me. I don't know what you mean, man. Don't come at me with that dumb.
So in other news, Lil Wayne lost his raggedy ass mind.
What is his problem?
Drugs.
See, nope, I'm not even gonna say it.
This is why I say K2 is a problem in our community.
It really is, and he is indicative of that. What are you talking about? You don't believe in the Black Lives Matter movement.
Because you were up all on this Black Power ass album that went #1 on A Seat at the Table, talking about you got a lot to be mad about and a lot of Xanax and promethazine to take because you mad about some shit. You were on
Solange's album. Her album is the soundtrack to Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, it's the soundtrack to Black liberation.
She has a song called "Don't Touch My Hair." Yeah. Like, it's not even like, please don't. No.
He's on a song called "Man" when she's talking about a white bitch who pissed her off, asking why the fuck she's so goddamn mad all the time.
With an interlude before the song of her father talking about white people and how they treated him as a lad.
And Tweet, aka Harriet Tubman's on the damn song. So my point is the fact that, and then just a few weeks ago or months ago, he was talking about on a concert about how, you know, some real pro-black stuff.
And in 2005, on his mixtape Dedication 2, yes, it's a reference.
Okay.
He has a song called Georgia Bush.
Yeah.
Georgia Bush.
Yeah.
Like, about Katrina and the lack of fucks given by George Bush. So, this has to be drugs.
Oh, it's drugs.
It's got to be drugs.
It's drugs.
That's literally the only conclusion that I can come to, because this makes absolutely no sense. You have a black baby. You got a black baby. Your first baby mama is black.
He has a bunch of black children.
You have a rack of them. And you, sir, you are black.
Who just wrote a book about being in the prison system.
Black with locks.
Black and ugly as ever. However.
Coochie down to the socks.
Oh, God. I just, you know.
Girls pee-pee when they see you. Like, you're black. You're like, real.
You know. So here's my problem. Who thought on the Nightline talent booking thing that getting Lil Wayne was a good idea?
Oh, Lord.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, we need the black audience. They need us because they tweet a lot, so we need that traction. So let's put somebody black on there. The media is the most racist like machine on the entire planet, and it must be stopped.
Agreed.
This, I feel like them, because they knew that he was on a beam. They knew that there was something wrong. He was going to say something inflammatory to piss off the black community so that they could have something to like get all this viral video content, and so that
and put captions up that say Lil Wayne says he does not believe in the Black Lives Matter movement
to anger black people. Racist, and this is why I always tell people are always clamoring to be on Melissa Harris Perry's show, or trying to be on somebody's MSNBC or CNN, or be on somebody's panel, because niggas love panels. Talking about, be on TV.
If you need me to speak for your panel, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, me too. I'm totally here to be booked. My booking information's on my website, XavierDeLow.com. But I, just up here just clamoring to be on this racist shit that don't really give a fuck about us in the long run.
Lil Wayne, what's wrong with you? You got a black mother.
I often wonder about men, black men in particular, who say all these inflammatory things about women, black women, in blackness, and how they feel that they are above it or whatever. I wonder what their relationship with their parents are.
I thought he had a good relationship with his mother, but you obviously I'm not going to put Lil Wayne in the Trick Daddy category.
Oh, Well,
actually,
no, you can put him there.
He can go. Yeah, no, he's there. He's there. He's there. But both of y'all have black moms. Like, what's your problem? I know you have black praying grandmothers. I know you did.
Well, they're not praying hard enough because, number one, he's still trying to make truck fit a thing. And I really feel like that. I don't know if that could be prayed away.
No, it can't.
Okay.
I didn't. Stop. Nobody's buying truck fit.
I just really want Lil Wayne to leave us alone.
Yeah, I just want him to retire for real. Like, don't Master P me. Like, really retire.
And more importantly, I also want the media to just leave us alone too.
Yeah, really, honestly and truly.
Because y'all looking to pick a fight so y'all can get ratings and views. And to that I say,
y'all don't really care about us.
And SMD. Suck my dick.
Shout it, I'm flexing in the courtroom, burning dro. Give a fuck about the judge. What you think my money? Shout it, I'm flexing. Oceanfront view in the tropics, like my weed, like my girl, like my car. So we shout it, I'm flexing.
So, you remember that time a long time ago on Media Takeout where they showed that picture of Waka Flocka and he had doo-doo stains in his drawer?
Yeah.
Well, just keep that in mind.
Okay.
So, this week, it's all relative. This week, Flocka, bow.
Flocka?
Went on the interwebs.
Oh, God.
And said that he can't wait until we elect a real black president.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he said that Barack Obama isn't our first black president.
So what is he? What are you talking about?
I've heard this argument before from other wayward people.
Enlighten me, bro,
because he's biracial.
Who is?
Obama.
Obama. Shut up.
Right. Again, SMD.
Really SMD.
Yeah, first of all, I'm not gonna take anything that you say serious when you shit in your pants, bro. You know what I mean? You don't wipe your ass correctly.
Yeah, you're not 5.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take anything that you say seriously.
If my child wipes her butt better than you, I can't take anything that you say at face value.
Exactly. So yeah, he said that, and then he tried to go back and apologize and say, no, what I meant to say was that American politicians are yada, yada, yada.
What does that have to do with the fact that you said that?
No, it doesn't mean anything.
You cannot backtrack saying,
oh, guess who backtracked the other day?
Who?
Guess.
Not clue.
Trick Daddy.
What did Crisco Face say?
He said something to the effect that his words were taken out of context and that he was like, real women know who they are. I was only speaking to the hoes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to hear Trick Daddy speak ever again unless he's starring in the new Batman movie as Two-Face. You cannot take that back. You said that black women are about to be useless as soon as quote unquote white and Spanish hoes learn how to fry chicken. Like, you can't come back from that. You can't come back from that. I don't care. And yes, I know that I'm not a hoe, and I know that I don't spend $150 on my makeup to go to a local club or forever. Like, I know that I don't do that, but that still doesn't negate the fact that what you said was disrespectful and completely uncalled for, given your medical and facial status. Nah, bro. Save your sorries. You're trying to roll me up.
So we got an email. Mm-hmm. I think it was really cool, so I want to read it.
Okay.
Hey, Jade and XD. I had to stop your latest podcast, Coconut Oil featuring Netta. That was fun. Shout out to Netta.
Hey, sis.
In the middle, because I was laughing so hard at you guys roasting Scottie Pippen's nose. It roasts itself.
It really does.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond Honey Roasted Almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond Almonds. Crave victoriously.
It is a roast.
It is a roast.
Like 8 pounds.
Yeah. Pork.
Yeah. Make sure you brine it.
Mm-hmm. And sear it on all sides before you put it in the oven.
So that it's tender.
Yeah. I actually frightened my puppy with my scream yell. I'm sure you guys hear this all the time, but you both are such gifted media voices and truly are one of the highlights of my week. Although Twitter is a love-hate relationship, I'm so happy I found both of you and thus your podcast. I've been listening to since your other podcast and really admire how you seamlessly created another one, even more authentic to your personalities. XD, your commentary and wit is razor sharp and hope that you continue with pop culture and social commentary. You are marvelous. And Jade, your give no fucks attitude and devotion to your husband and beautiful baby girl inspire me. Keep up with the hilarity. You guys have a forever fan in Cleveland. All the best, Chi Chi. What up, Cleveland?
Hey,
Cleveland
Chi-Chi.
rocks. Cleveland rocks. Speaking of Drew Carey, I also realized that Khloe Kardashian used to look like Dan Connor from Roseanne.
I thought you were going to say she looked like Drew Carey.
Well, same thing.
Or Mimi.
Yo, she does look like Mimi. Like her clout, like...
She looks like
Hold the fuck... Did you see that nigga she fucking who got the baby on the way tattooed Khloe in big block nigger ass letters on his back?
Stop!
I swear to you. Let me show you this shit right the fuck now. Look at this shit right here.
Stop! This looks like an airbrush t-shirt.
Yes. That's what their love is.
I don't know what kind of Little Shop of Horrors pussy Chloe got.
Yeah.
But it is Feed Me Seymour. Like, it sucks niggas in. It eats niggas.
Yeah. She really does have a wide set vagina, too. There was a whole episode about that on the Kardashians.
I have a heavy flow and a wide set vagina.
But listen, first of all, I am in awe. Like, how does she pull these Well, Lamar wasn't fine. And neither was French Montana.
No.
So this is the first fine nigga she's ever got.
French Montana looks like he's missing a chromosome.
Huh?
Mm-hmm, see?
He talks like
Santana, I'm a rock more. Yeah. And I hot niggas and I shot niggas.
Yeah, he talks like... He talks like he has a hearing impairment.
Somewhere free Midgio.
Yeah. But anywho, yeah, Clorenthal got like pussy of gold or platinum. Like, they must know. Like, what has she got? Maybe because they're like, I don't know what she can do. But
eat niggas.
Like, that's oof.
Like,
maybe their goal is to have like, you know, a child by her because they know that she comes from like athletic greatness.
Let me tell you all
something.
Like,
because it's like generationally. Like, if her father's O.J. Simpson, which it is, then it'll be passed down.
Right.
So like, their child could be unstoppable.
Like, I'm an athlete. Her dad's an athlete.
Yeah, one of the greatest of all time, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She has money.
She has fame.
Yeah.
But really, you're gonna get a tattoo, airbrush on your back
of Khloe Kardashian Simpson.
Like, it looks like you got that done at a carnival or like an amusement park.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Or in a nigga mall. No, it wasn't enough like cursive.
Yeah.
No, you got that done in a carnival.
No, you got a nigga
or in
mall.
an 8th grade classroom.
No, you got a nigga mall like at like the mall in PG County. Yeah.
It has bows on it. Like, what are you doing?
It is so bad, and he's so fine.
And it's so big.
Huge. But remember, Nick Cannon did that for Mariah too. But they actually were married.
It had 2 children.
Yeah. These niggas like went to a Halloween party together.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally
it. Yeah. So I don't know. That was... Whew, that's wild. Anyway.
Hey, I have a good idea. Why don't you get my name tattooed in 16-point font on your back?
Nah, bro. That's 104.
Yeah, it is, actually. So we all go to work, right?
I hope.
So I just wanted to speak to the people. Last week we talked about tipping. This week I want to speak on work etiquette and emailing specifically. Don't CC me, bro. Don't CC me on everything. What are some of your work etiquette emails?
Stop reply all.
Oh my God. Stop replying all.
That is the worst shit on the planet. And if you're going to send a company-wide email, send it as a BCC, as a blind carbon copy. So that for stupid niggas who don't know when to not reply all can be cut off at the pass so that they don't. Blind copy niggas. Just be like, it shows that you could just have it reply to yourself so you can see that you got it and it got sent to people. But that's it.
I'm tired of reading your emails.
And actually, I have said, listen, because emailing is all I do all day. And also, read the damn email. Because I'm tired of saying, highlighted here, I have highlighted or in bold of what I responded to. As I said in the last email, Actually fucking read it.
I get so frustrated with people CCing me on stuff that I don't need to be seeing all of your back and forth about. Stop replying all. Stop CCing me on things that I don't. Give me a final on whatever it is that you're talking about. Do not have me in your correspondence. I do not care about what you all are talking about until you figure it out. I don't care about how you work out the logistics. Just work them out and talk to me later on. I just had that sitting heavy on my spirit. And this is in all forms and facets of email. Don't CC people unless they need to really see this email. Don't loop them in to... I hate the term loop in. I don't want to be looped nothing, nigga. I don't want to be tied, bound. I don't gagged. I don't want to be nothing. Don't loop me into nothing. Noosed, nothing. I don't want to be looped. Don't loop me. Stop looping me. I don't care. That's it.
So Amy Schumer, she did a thing.
It was weird.
Yeah, Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn.
Right.
Which...
and Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
And some white woman whose face I know, but I don't know her name.
They're all the same.
They did some sort of white trash version of Formation.
Which was low-key, not so much Formation as it was just a scene from Dukes of Hazzard.
Really. And truly.
But it happened, and people were mad because, Formation is for blacks, and all that good stuff. And then it came out that Beyonce and Jay-Z gave Amy permission to do this parody, and they charged for it on Tidal. You had to have Tidal to watch this video.
Not anymore.
Oh, well, whatever. It was on Tidal. So, yeah. Amy Schumer isn't that funny to me.
No, not to me either.
She's one of those, white comics that people are like, oh, they're so funny and amazing, and I'm just kind of just sitting here like ... And it has nothing to do with the fact that she's white. I just don't find her funny.
And furthermore, she called it a tribute. That was not a tribute. Like, all of those white women at the end sitting together, like, that was not a tribute.
You know what's a really better tribute to that? Silence.
Right. Watch Lemonade.
Yeah, just a video of her watching Lemonade in silence.
And clearly, I don't want to see that, but I would much rather somebody come to me and tell me some shit I don't care about. Like, oh, Amy Schumer was watching Lemonade. That's great, as long as Amy Schumer wasn't doing Lemonade.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that. I mean,
She came back and apologized. I don't really want it.
Me either. Now, she looks like Drew Carey.
She looks like Jay Leno. Let's be real.
And her and Lena Dunham kind of look alike, which means they both look like Little Critter. Yeah.
Little Critter.
That's correct. But yeah, Amy Schumer, if you like her, that's cool, but she's not my jam.
Nah.
Oh, my daddy said shoot.
Good job, B.
So Beyonce performed at the CMAs this week.
Yes.
And white people were mad.
We predicted it.
Were mad. We did call it a long time ago. Like,
we did.
Watch her show up to the Country Music Awards. Talk about, oh, my daddy says shoot.
Oh, my daddy says shoot. He held me in his arms, and he taught me to be strong. And he told me quit as long, here's what to do. When trouble comes to town, and men like me come around, oh, my daddy says shoot. Oh, my daddy says shoot.
It took a while for me to like that song, because at first I was like, what is this about?
Yeah, same.
Now I'm like, hell yeah, hee-haw, motherfucker.
Nigga, I will do my ass right on down to the bodega.
Yes, it is a whole motherfucking down every time.
It is.
Honky tonk, good
I'm
time.
like, let me put on a plaid shirt and some boots.
Exactly. Good performance. White people stay mad. So Halloween was this week. It's also November as fuck too, which is so crazy.
Stressful.
We had to come up with a holiday show.
This is literally the worst November ever.
It just started, bro.
Yeah, but it is literally getting ready to be the worst election of all time.
Oh, I know. We're trying to figure out if we're going back into slavery or not.
I will not.
Yeah.
I will not. I need. I know one of you crafty white people knows how to off this nigga.
The government listens, so I can't say what I'm going to say.
I said crafty white people.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's the worst November ever to date.
Yeah. We next week we'll decide if we're going to be sold back into slavery or not. So.
Oh my god.
Because essentially that's what it is. Blacks learn their fate next Tuesday. Ain't that some shit?
Nene Leakes. If you vote for Donald Trump, I will put your nose back to where it was before.
She wouldn't. She's been real solid about it, about the election. She know. Nene is real black. She only real fuck with white folks because of the money.
That's real.
She plays the game well, but she is very black.
I am very rich.
She plays the game well. She flirts and mingles with the white folks, but she has a very nigger ass son who's always in trouble with the law. He also looks like Grimace.
Yes, he does.
So she knows what's up.
Which is a 1 degree of separation from Sean Kingston.
Mm-hmm. If that's not her kid.
Exactly.
So, yeah. But Halloween, did you have fun?
I mean, yeah. I don't really do Halloween like that. Mm-hmm.
How was Halloween?
It was good. I went for like an hour and showed my face and left. Okay. You know what I'm saying? A nigga went to work.
Yeah.
So, it's just always fun to see people's costumes. Like, it's just fun to see what people come up with. So, I saw like a group of Lil' Kims from the Crush on You video, which was so cute. Which is literally so cute. And then the costumes on the internet, obviously Chrissy Teigen and that baby. She put her in like 6 costumes and she was not here for any of them.
Luna was over it. She was
like,
pissed. Like, ma.
You really, like, you about to still keep doing this.
Yeah. I love when babies are mad and over it. Like, girl.
She wasn't even mad. She was just like, girl, like, you got nothing. I'm giving you nothing. Limp body and limp cheeks.
Yes. Just
indifferent face.
I'm here.
I'm just here for the pictures. Mm-hmm. So I live for Luna. Like, I live for Luna.
She's such a cute baby.
And then white privilege.
The greatest costume of all time.
All time. And then the cutest video ever. This is the auntie side of me. It was these kids dressed up like the kids from Stranger Things. They even had a black boy. And they were jujuing on that beat.
Oh my god.
It was so cute. It was so cute. So I just enjoy seeing, even though it's not really my thing.
Kid costumes. Those are the cutest.
And when I tell you, I saw a video today of the Obamas passing out candy at the White House, and I just I started to well up. I was like, what is going on? I felt like Anthony Anderson in that episode of Blackish where he created that montage.
Oh yeah.
I literally started welling up. I was like, I am legitimately feeling sad right now.
Yeah.
Like, I am depressed.
Yeah. You know, I'm wearing black on Inauguration Day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. My favorite Halloween costumes were, there was a lot of Joanne Pradas.
Yes.
which I wish there was a way she could have capitalized off of it. Like, she's so funny.
She's so funny.
And he doesn't have to do porn anymore. So
nope.
How about that?
It's always a plus.
Yeah, and then what was the good costume I saw outside the white privilege?
That white privilege was that was amazing.
There was these babies I saw. They were the Golden Girls.
That is so cute.
And this other baby was her grandma for Halloween.
With the walker.
Yeah.
Yes, that was so cute. Oh my god.
She looked like Lavender from Matilda.
Somebody was Lavender from Matilda.
Oh my god.
Which was cute. She even had like a gecko in a mason jar.
Oh my gosh.
It was cute. But she wasn't a kid. She was like, but it still was cute though.
There wasn't too many racist costumes. There was Hilary Duff and her man, where she was a pilgrim and her man was a Native American, which is racist, yes.
Janae Aiko and Small Sean.
Yeah. They were, that wasn't racist. They were just...
No, not racist. They were just there. They're really legitimately a thing now.
Yeah.
Speaking of racist, so the white privilege costume, white people had the nerve to try to be mad talking about, blackface is not okay, but whiteface is okay. Let me tell you all something. Whiteface was not a thing that was done in the past to humiliate white people and put them up there for our entertainment.
Right.
That's what Real World was created for.
Yes.
That's when we got to see white people start to coon out on TV.
And Jerry Springer. And a list of other things. Yeah. But
back in the day, you all did not have to get up there and entertain us while we painted, you painted your faces white or whatever the case. Like, that wasn't a thing. So don't ever try to get the two twisted, and don't try to be fake mad and upset about this man who put on this white privilege costume. It is not the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Halloween. I had to work early the next day, so I was in the house. But over the weekend, saw a lot of costumes. But on Halloween, I'm always in the house early if I don't Uber home. Mm-hmm. But I know Uber prices are ridiculous now more than ever.
Sure.
So I was just like, I'm going to stay in the house because, they don't know how to act on Halloween.
Mm-mm.
And by they, this is just people in general.
And I said, if anybody runs up on me in any one of those purge costumes or them damn clown faces, they were going to get tased down to the socks.
Yeah.
Or the ankles, because white people don't wear socks.
Yeah. So, I was home early.
Dustin was the hot sauce in Beyonce's bag. He wore a sriracha costume.
I know. I thought it was cute.
Asante was was one of the guys from Don't Touch My Hair.
Yeah.
So it was cute.
Yeah.
I just like seeing what people do.
Yeah. I like good costumes.
But don't tempt the devil.
So, there was a thing this week. They're trying to put men on birth control. They were testing it out.
And y'all were sensitive about your shit.
Yeah, a whole bunch of men pulled out of this birth control trial because they were experiencing side effects.
No, what kind of side effects?
Depression.
No.
Muscle pain.
Oh my goodness.
Mood swings.
What?
Acne.
Stop.
Changes in the libido. Weight gain.
Bloating?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sounds familiar, huh?
I've never heard that before, actually. Never.
Shut up. That is so crazy. Men are so fucking weak. And I say this all the time as a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, men will never, ever have to experience, like, shoving a person out of, like...
Their penis hole.
Their penis, like, out of their dick. Like, that's never gonna happen. Like, you people, like, women shoot people out of their uteruses, like, every day. Not like you, but, like, you know
no,
what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
In general, like, and, like, sometimes those people are some big motherfuckers.
And let me tell you...
And they could die from it, too.
About the pain.
I'm good on that.
Contractions.
I'm good.
No, I'm not going to get gross to talk about childbirth.
Oh, okay.
The pain of contractions alone.
Oh, okay.
Contractions.
Yeah.
Worst pain ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Does it feel like in your stomach or is it like in your coochie?
It's like it's in like through your hips.
Oh, no,
like
I'm good.
it's your uterus, so it's like essentially like in the front of your pelvis. And
I'm good on that.
It is the worst pain in the world. And niggas were upset about a little nausea and depression.
Yeah.
Get over yourselves.
Yeah.
We deal with this every day. You all do not bleed from your penises once a month.
And if you do,
you're oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you film it on TV.
Yeah.
That's what you do. But
no, he got married.
To what?
He got married.
To
a woman.
A woman.
Yeah.
Like one of the mothers?
You know that's not happening.
Stop. A new one?
Yeah.
Stop.
I saw pictures. You might have to confirm with Walt, but yeah. But anyway.
Inch.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, male birth control. Men are awful. I'm on PrEP now, and now after the 2 months, I'm starting to feel the side effects.
And what are they?
Oh, girl, they're very similar to what to all the things I mentioned. Very similar. Some days I feel like I've been hit by a bus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, but I'm okay now. I think they wear off after a while. Severe back pain, like this. It's a lot, but you get over it and it's cool.
Man, it's worth it.
Yeah, girl. I mean,
I'm just making, shit.
Niggas got AIDS, and that's not even like me being facetious. Like, niggas have HIV, legit, for real, and I don't want it. Like, and you know what's crazy? How we talk about like sexual contraception when it comes to babies and sexual health, because it's like, don't get pregnant, you know, like live your life.
You'll have a baby for 18 years.
Yeah, but then it's like you praise people for having. Why don't you have a baby yet? Yada yada yada. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
when are you having another one?
There's mixed messages about childbirth and having sex and getting pregnant for hetero couples. And on the gay side, it's like, or even straight people who contract HIV, it's like somebody gets HIV and they're like, there's nothing wrong, you're normal, it's fine, you live a wonderful life, there's nothing wrong with you. But then you have all these ads and messages of like, don't get it, wrap it up. So it's like, what is truth? You know what I mean? Like,
no, truth is don't get AIDS.
Like, yeah, so it's just kind of like, how do you navigate that? Like, when we're telling people don't get it, but then we're also telling people there's nothing wrong with you. Clearly, there is something wrong if we're telling people not to get it. Like, you know what I mean?
I think,
it's how we talk about it, right? Like, sure, nobody wants anything that they weren't born with,
right?
Sure.
Well,
yeah. Well, as far as diseases are concerned,
right?
Oh God, this is a problem with like 2016, because every time I say it could be switched around and be like, you're being ableist, you're being transphobic, you're being homophobic, blah 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 blah. BuzzFeed propaganda, right? So like, my point is, everybody wants to be quote unquote healthy. I get that, right? This also doesn't mean that if you have HIV that you're not healthy either. So it's just a really odd way about how we talk about it. And it's like, how do we navigate and combat that?
You have to be sensitive about everything.
Sure, and I'm not being yeah, I get sensitivity, but it's more of like...
No, I'm not saying this like I'm saying like you need to do this right now. Yeah. I'm telling, like, niggas get sensitive. I don't remember niggas being this sensitive I was watching an episode of Martin the other day, and he said, what did he say?
It's hard watching.
He said
Martin in
homo
2016.
or no. What did he say? Fairy. I can't remember something. And it was like back in the day, niggas just laughed or whatever the case. Now, pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed.
Do you find yourself watching it a little differently?
Martin, no, I still think it's funny.
I didn't say you didn't. It wasn't funny. I just said, do you watch it a little differently? Like, oh.
I mean, I watch it in
like, especially like some of the things that he says about women sometimes.
Well, that is where like 2016 has crept in, and I've said, "Oh, Martin is a Twitter nigga."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You accept it for what it is.
I accept it for what it is. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he is very misogynistic and homophobic, and really just like a wretched nigga, but a wretched funny nigga. Yeah. And so therefore you tolerate him. And watching it now, like, I mean, I just take, like I like you said, I take it for what it is, and that's just what it is. I don't sit there and go, oh, I can't watch this because he just said fairy or whatever the case. It's like niggas just weren't that sensitive then.
Or weren't as aware. People weren't aware. People weren't born woke.
No, they weren't. And so people it is, you know, there are certain things, whether, you know, you agree with it or not, where people have to get used to the idea. That's not saying that they have a right to talk down on you or to disrespect you in any form or fashion. But you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas still have to get used to certain things if it's foreign to them. Yeah. And you have to sometimes be a little sensitive to that. And that's where education comes into play and conversation comes in, and where that is so key. But you know, I do feel like people are overly sensitive about things in general in this day and age.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. So, Jade and I went to go see Moonlight.
And did.
Actually, Jade made me go see Moonlight.
I did.
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
Sure.
What'd you think?
So, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Moonlight, skip this segment.
Yeah.
So, I thought it was a good movie. It took me a second to understand what they were doing with the different chapters, and that's when I realized, like, oh, okay, they're doing chapters of his life. There was the chapter as Little. There was the chapter as
Chiron.
Black. Then the chapter of Chiron, and then
it was just Little Chiron and
no, Little Black Chiron.
Black was the end.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Because he was a big black nigga.
I mean, he was a big black nigga. Like, grew into his looks, you know, and then became like an entirely different person than what he grew up. Not really, but kind of. Yeah. So
on the outside.
You know what? No, we'll get back to me. You tell them what you thought.
Damn.
Because I want you all to keep in mind that this is the same human being who calls Precious the feel-good movie of 2000 and whatever year it came out.
2009.
So please keep that in mind and know that I did not sit...
Because this showed up in the last episode and I had to
Got it. So please keep that in mind and know that I did not sit next to him. So go ahead, tell the people what you thought.
So there's been a lot of talk about Moonlight, right? And how it's a masterpiece. It's a necessary film. It's captivating and all these other amazing, glorifying things. I've never read a bad review about it. So, but what I also learned about it was at the end of it all, it was a story about a man who was struggling with sexual identity. Mm-hmm. So I already had an issue with that. Because, well, I'll get to that in a second. So what I thought of the movie was I laughed through a lot of it.
Because he's trash.
Because, yes, but some of it to me is just kind of like, maybe it's just how I process things, but I just found some of it funny. Like, first of all, I find crack funny. Like, crack is just always going to be funny. I work with crack active users. It's not funny then because in general, but even if you talk to active crack users and the way they talk about crack, they'll laugh with you because the shit is funny. Like the scene where Juan was talking to Chiron's mother and she's like, "You gonna raise him?" Like, that shit was
Who
funny.
gonna raise him?
Like, that shit was funny. She was gone off the rock. Like, zooted.
She was. She was. Because you know crackheads get belligerent.
Hello?
They get belligerent.
Right. To no end. But as I watched the movie, I laughed more a couple of times. Just because I was like, this is a little awkward and a little bit bizarre. Just because I'm like, okay. Sometimes people, like these indie movies, they just do things for art. Like for art's sake. And not necessarily a story. And I guess it's supposed to highlight what's happening on the story. But I'm like, so my overall idea of the movie was like, it's good. Mm-hmm. It was not a bad movie. Mm-hmm. I would not see it again though. Because it's just not something I would see again. It's like, it was nice for what it was. Mm-hmm. I experienced it. It's fine. I just, from what after the movie, we talked in the car, we laughed and yada, yada, yada. And I got home and I was trying to figure out why my reaction was different than everybody else's. People are having like these strong visceral reactions of like, this is amazing. We needed this for black gay culture and yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, Back to this story of a black man struggling with his identity and sexuality, which is generally what most gay movies are about. Mm-hmm. Somebody struggling with coming out and being gay, somebody and having sex or whatever, or that awkwardness of being first time with a boy at a teen years. And also, even if you take the gay out of it, this context of this young black man who grew up with a crackhead parent. You know what I mean? That's not something like, yes, it's a story that we know. However, it's something that we've seen before. Mm-hmm. What I've always challenged with black gay creators is the fact that we don't have any functional black gay people on TV or in movies that quote unquote look like me. Either we're drag queens or we're on the DL, which essentially what black may or may not have been. Because what I also realized in the movie that he may or may not have been gay.
What do you mean?
He didn't necessarily identify as that. They touched on, and when he was a little boy, and was just like, when he asked if he was a faggot. Don't worry, guys.
What's a faggot?
Yeah, and then he's like, am I a faggot? And then that's when he was just like, are you gay? Am I gay? He was like, how do you know if you're gay or not? And they were like, you'll know when you know.
I don't know. I might have to disagree because I feel like...
But then it's like, remember, sexuality is so different, right? Because there's a difference between being, like, he could have been bi. We don't know that. But
they never showed him having
interest in
women whatsoever.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, he didn't have any interest. They didn't show any interest in any little girls, any teenagers, and even when he became the dealer later on in his life, where he is this nigga with a grill and everything else, they never showed him laid up with a woman. Or even when he went to
was still having wet dreams about the boy. Right. About the nigga. Yeah, I get that.
Even when he went to go see Mike Epps, old boy was like, this is my little one. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, no, he did drive hours from Atlanta to Miami to go see this nigga to have dinner with him. Yeah. And I guess in some way, Kevin was interested in Chiron too. Like, they had this intimate connection. And it could have been just them sexual, not necessarily gay. But anyway, yes, this movie was about a nuanced version of exploring sexuality, right? Because they didn't have sex in the movie at all.
No, they didn't.
At all. This is about this nigga being booed up and having some type of intimate relationship with a man that's non-sexual.
No, it was sexual, but it just never... Well, because they started off as kids and then...
They just never had the chance to explore their sexuality, sure.
Right. But that's where my issue came with the movie. So I actually... I enjoyed the movie. I do completely agree with you when you say sometimes certain artists will do things just for effect, just for the artsy... The artsy,
and I feel like that pulled away from the messages that they were trying to convey.
I feel like it pulled away from the story. I feel like it shorted the story because I'm like, okay, so you all introduced this like very captivating character, Juan. What happened to Juan?
So when I was talking to Ryan, because he went to go see a screening with the people, with the writer and the director and stuff, and they explained how you have these relationships in your life and how important Juan was to Sharon or to Little, and sometimes people in your life are there for an instant and they can be taken away. So apparently it was deliberate to be done that way. And a lot of times I'm like, okay, that's great and all, but when you have these indie movies and you're trying to have some sort of impact, I guess I don't know if that was their intent, but like. I don't necessarily care for movies with that need a companion piece to go with it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like this movie, I'm gonna say, if you're listening still, like this movie, you have to be real smart to get it, because there's like there are moments where I'm just like, there's a lot to process and a little deep, but I do think that Juan should have been explained a lot more. Yeah, his going away, his death, that should have been explained a lot more.
I get both sides of it. Like I get the fact that they might have said, we don't want to focus on what happened to Juan we just want you to understand that he was a very key piece in the development of Chiron. Like I get that. But just as a person, I want to see what happened to Juan.
I want to see it.
I want to see his relationship. I want to see him grow up a little bit. I want to see his relationship with them.
How their relation, like when he died, what point in Chiron's life did he die? Mm-hmm. Was it when he was in high school? Was it before? Was it at that point when he was still little? Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I know it wasn't, because they threw things in there like Janelle Monáe saying, you and Juan were like two peas in a pod. So clearly they were inseparable, and he had a very close relationship with him, and he harvested it for long enough to where he played this role in his life even after his passing, to how he developed as a man. So I get all of that. I'm just saying, as the nigga, I just want to know what happened. Like, I want to see a story. Right. But I get it. Like, that's just a personal desire. That's like people saying, oh, I want you all to talk about this on the show. That doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to talk about it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I see that, this is how they wanted to tell this story. And I appreciated how they told the story. I did enjoy the movie overall.
Yeah, like, I didn't hate the movie at all. I just didn't have this visceral reaction that everybody else had. Because I realized that this isn't my story. And maybe the story that I'm looking for probably won't ever get told until I write it myself. Mm-hmm. But I also... Black gay cinema, there's not much. But it does center around the same themes. And, like... Because someone asked me, like, what would you like to see in black gay film? I'm like, one that doesn't necessarily focus and harbor on the fact that we're struggling with some sort of identity issue. Or sex. Like, if Insecure was a black gay show, it would have been perfect. Mm-hmm. If Insecure had a black gay lead, yes, it focuses on aspects of, like, on Insecure, it is a very black show. Mm-hmm. But as black gay men, we deal with the same shit with, just being black in America. Mm-hmm. We also focus on gay shit too, you know what I mean? But like, not have that as the central focus, as like, or even in Atlanta. I don't necessarily care for Atlanta. Like, it's just not for me. But what I do like about the Atlanta show is the fact that it focuses on humanizing people and not necessarily making it known because they're just black.
Fran and I were talking about that the other day, actually, about how we personally enjoy Atlanta, but we can see why other people might not enjoy Atlanta. And we mentioned you specifically, like, you don't enjoy Atlanta, and and how it's because it kind of is all over the place. There doesn't seem to be like a theme, like a flow. But there are people who will enjoy it just for what it is, and then but we can understand why there are people who don't get it. Yeah, essentially.
And everything is not for everybody, and I think that's what I struggle with Moonlight, because I feel like all my people are on one accord about how this is great, and I'm just kind of like on the outskirts, like, it's cool. Like, I didn't hate it. It's bad. It's not bad. The one thing that I'm proud of the movie is the fact that it's a black gay movie, written by a black gay man, directed by one, not produced because Brad Pitt did, but whatever, that it has the potential to be an Oscar contender. And that's what I'm proud of as far as the business side of it all. You know what I mean? Like, that is what gives me hope, in the sense of like, I can do this thing. Now the story, not so much. But business wise, sure, it's great.
I can also see how they like how it can send a message to straight men, as far as sometimes how bullying can affect how people grow up, and how you might not realize as a kid a role that you play in the development of somebody. And so I did appreciate that about it.
Because I also tried to figure out who Moonlight was for, because it wasn't for me. It was a movie for straight people.
It really was, and that might have been why it wasn't sex heavy. That might have been why they didn't really put a very specific scene.
Perhaps.
And that's just something that I just came up on, like, maybe, possibly. I don't know. But
listen, the realest part of that whole movie, that 2-hour movie,
is when he busted that nigga in the back with that chair.
The realest shit one of the realest moments I've ever seen on film, because it was so authentic.
He strutted up in that classroom with those high waters and those Velcro sneakers and
Young Thug walked in that damn thing before he turned into 50 Cent. Jeffrey strutted up and down that hallway.
He picked up that chair effortlessly and he busted that nigga over the back of his head.
Yes.
I was here for it. Even Tristan was like, yeah.
That was me in the theater, was like, damn.
Yeah. Get that nigga. Yeah. Like, he deserved it.
Ooh, and he was ugly.
And awful.
Yeah.
Always an ugly, awful nigga. Always.
So gross. But go see Moonlight.
Absolutely.
Support it, even if it's not in your town. Hopefully, I feel like it should be in national theaters soon. But if not, it's a black movie.
Yeah, so definitely go support that. And let us know your thoughts on it. If you have seen it, let us know what you thought about it.
Yeah, and before you start typing all fast and say, XD hates black gay things, he's always super hypercritical like you all tell me I am. Note that I did not say that I didn't like it. I liked it. Just know that it's not my story, and that I would like to have functional black gay people on TV and film. That's all. Now it's time for a cocktail.
I've avoided the spirit because it's not one of my favorites, but this isn't about me. We are finally going to do something with mezcal. Now, if you're not familiar with mezcal, it's a distilled spirit that hails from Mexico, and it's made from agave. It's a very smoky spirit because it's made from the heart of the agave plant. The difference between mezcal and tequila is that tequila is made specifically from blue agave in specific regions of Mexico. There's a little lesson for you. Now for your cocktail. In your shaker, add ice, 2 ounces of mezcal, 1 ounce of Cointreau, 1 ounce of pomegranate juice, 2 shakes of Angostura bitters, the juice of half of a lime, and half an ounce of simple syrup. Shake well and strain into a martini glass and garnish with a slice of blood orange. Listen to Jade and XD every week for more cocktails and tips.
Now it's time for Fucked Up Song of the Week.
One man can satisfy her. She needs more wood for the fire. Sex price getting higher. How more money she require. Oh, scar.
This week, we are doing a little tribute to the Caribbean, since I'm over in Trinidad every week to record the show. I win Satisfy Her.
Say she flirt with her boyfriend brethren. Him have money and bling, so she go bed with him. Catch disease, now it starts spreading. She start to seek penicillin, she dying. Mercy, please.
She needs prep.
Yeah. Her life she begging. When she headed to the morgue, she heading. Says she broke out the age of 7, strip dancing before she reached 11.
Oh my gosh.
One man can satisfy her. She needs more wood for the fire. Sex price getting higher, or more money she require.
So from what I learned is the fact that wood for the fire means like she's like sexually insatiable, and she's also burning. So like,
right.
So she needs to fuck more niggas because she's super horny all the time, and she also is like dying from like rancid puss.
Sex price getting higher, more money she require. House, car, and land she desire. So from the prostitution work she won't retire. Flames and fire. Sun is cool, burn the flesh seller and the buyer. Says she wants a man to take her to the movies. Okay, so now she wants a nigga to take her out on a date.
Hell yeah, nigga. She wants a nigga to take her to BBQs and take her to see a nice Tyler Perry movie.
For real.
She's Marisa.
Then another said to buy her pearls and rubies. Says she not care about cuts and bruises.
Oh, okay.
So she... I didn't even give you an opportunity to bleep that.
I will.
That's just the way she chooses. Says she needs her men fi bring autumn, summer, wind, spring cash. Carnival, splash, and sting cash. New hairstyle, nails, and bling cash. She doing business, just bring cash. Back to the hook. One man can satisfy her. She needs more wood for the fire. Sex price getting higher. Bloody, bloody, bloody. Verse 3.
Goddamn.
Says she buy air bleaching cream fi get well brown. Now let me break that down for you all. Obviously you know what bleaching cream is. Well brown is slang for lightening your skin, for getting lighter. So, says she buy air bleaching cream fi get well brown. Plus our chicken pills so she well round. What one of my Jamaican friends back in the day told me was that over in the islands, some of the girls will take chicken pills to plump up, get booties and thighs.
Oh,
and
you know they put Maggie cubes. What do you call Maggie cubes in English? Chicken bouillon. Yeah, girls on States of Undress. They do in the Congo.
What for? Put it where and what? Huh?
They dush with it because they believe that they will. It'll make the pum pum fat. Or not the pum pum, but the booty.
Your coochie is gonna smell like Campbell's soup.
Well, they inject it in their booty.
You said they douche with it.
No, well, anal inner irrigation with chicken broth.
Oh my god. Says she ready for the L zone. Says she sex with pager and cell phone. She not know the math, English, nor the spelling so far, so she don't have any education. All she know morning or evening a selling time. See it now, look what happened. Soft like a cotton, flesh start to rotten. Back to the hook. And that is I, Wayne, satisfy her. Don't prostitute yourselves. It's not going to lead to...
No, totally prostitute yourself. Just be safe. I'm totally here for sex positivity and sex work. Yeah,
right,
do
yes.
what you do. Just, keep it strapped. Be safe.
Yes.
And make sure you charge accurately. Like, God, I know so many girls who just be selling, just be buffing helmets for $10. I'm like, girl, that should be at least $50.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge you if you want to sell the poom poom.
Yeah.
I personally am not going to participate in that function.
Right.
But yeah, stay safe.
That's all I can do. Stay safe.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You got anything? I think we went through this already.
No.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.